Okay, Year 10, Week 7 in lockdown. I know this isn't what we had planned, but I'm just going to have to get you guys to get a bit creative, think outside the box. I know we've got a double today, so what we're going to do is a practical. So, I want you first just to pause the video and write these notes down. Last week, if you haven't already, you'll need to catch up and do it, but we looked at Vanessa Hogge, who is a British ceramic artist who's known for these floral, very organic pieces and vessels made from stoneware and porcelain. She sculpts every bit individually, so no, it's not like stamped out. It's all carved out. It's all very unique. So it's not, none of them are identical to each other. So really impressive organic forms in sculpture. So what you're going to do in this double period is I want you to find a material in your home, whether it's paper. It can be as simple as paper. It can be if you've got some cake fondant in the cupboard that could use Play-Doh from siblings. If you've got foil, pegs, sticks, anything that you can think that you can sort of sculpt, and through layering and pattern, you're going to sort of create a mini floral sort of organic sculpture. You're going to use these materials, and I want you to layer them or use pattern or repetition like Hogge does in the creation of a sculpture piece. So you can do some sketches if you need to in your book to start off with, or you can just jump straight into it. But what I want you to do is take photos of your progress and paste them in your art diary. What I'd really like is if you want to send it through to me. I love looking and seeing what you guys are doing at home, but that's not essential. Just I want you to document this process. So here's a little video here of Hogge working, which is pretty cool. It's a time lapse. So how she starts it is she's got a base and then sticks it on from there. But it's going to be a bit difficult depending with what you're working with. But just you can have a play, see whatever material you're using. You might start like her with a base and work upwards, or you might build up from there. Whoop. So I did an experiment. I had some polymer clay. I've never used polymer clay before, so it's that sort of stuff that earrings are made out of, make and bake sort of stuff. So what I did was I cut out these little flowers. I added the detail. I made the little pollen middle part of the flowers. It took me a while to find an arrangement that I liked, and I sort of laid them on top of each other. It took me about an hour or so, and then I had to cook in the oven for 30 minutes, and the result was, ta-da! Looks like a bit of a ravioli sculpture. So what I want you to do in this experience is just have an experiment, have a play, and learn something. So what did I learn in using polymer clay? I learned how to use and not use the material. That if I'm going to put it in the oven, it's going to expand, and that's why I've lost all that detail. So probably things I didn't think about was the design. I sort of laid them in a way that it was very, I tried to get that curvature, but I didn't have a base. So that was probably one thing I could have done as well. And I've learnt to have more of appreciation for the detail and the finickiness of people like Vanessa Hogge and how they can create such beautiful sculptures with little fine details, apart from my little ravioli sculpture there. So I want you to now go ahead for the remainder of this period and the next period and create something. Even if you use leaves, I don't know, just find a material that you can layer and build into a organic shape form sculpture. I will leave the video here. I'll catch up with you over Zoom, and if you need me, just email or Zoom in. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with.